well put, as you've actually pointed out. Other things Jesus did not say about. I would imagine, is that not a limitation? Shouldn't we be saying 1,000 things that Jesus did not say about? What informed the title?
Fantastic. I was asked on another media station that are they just 100? Are they just 1,000? I said this was way much more than that. Essentially, what the book is doing is getting Christians to go back to the scriptures. So many traditions, myths, fallacies, things that are actually not what Jesus said, but have crept into the organized church, religion and stuff like that.
Just like you and I were sharing it
before we got on air, So, and it's been just accepted as the gospel, okay? And that's largely because people won't go back to the scriptures and check for themselves. Like the Bible counsels us to be like the Berean Christians. So the book is actually supposed to provoke that hunger in you, hence the title. You would have expected it to be everything Jesus said. No, but the stuff he didn't say that is very alive and well within the organized church. And so it's directed to Christians in particular. It's not about a denomination or an organization or a movement. It's about you, the individual Christian, taking the time out to go to the Bible. There's copious references in the book. So you read what I say, and then you can corroborate it with what the scriptures say.
Okay, great. One of the things that I find quite impressive is that I saw a title when I was flipping by. Jesus did not say we should not drink wine.
Correct.
Some of us seem to be lovers of wine. A lot of people get this confused statement that the wine you're talking about here is not necessarily a wine that is alcoholic or non-alcoholic. I have no problem with alcohol, as long as you can take that, in whatever quantity that you can. But what is your take about that?
I will say, in the course of my Christian faith, I find a lot of the stuff that is out there is actually alive and well within the church. But I think it poses a hermeneutical conundrum for a lot of preachers who preach that you shouldn't drink alcohol. Whereas the scripture said that the very first miracle that Jesus Christ did was come with wine.
Yeah, but that wine wasn't alcoholic.
It was. If you go into the Greek, the word is oinos. Oinos, which derives from yayin, which is fermented alcohol, fermented wine.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, so the problem is not that you ingest alcohol, it's that you don't become drunk and become a nuisance to yourself or are no longer in control of your senses. Yes, so Jesus Christ also said that John the Baptist came neither eating nor drinking, and you said he had a devil. Now I've come eating and drinking, and you also have a problem with it. So you must be very careful about religious folk. Religion is empty, it's rules and regulations which do not actually help you become spiritual. Spirituality is about the love for your fellow human being and society and advancement of society. And that's why God gave all of us gifts. Okay, let's not major on the minors. Let's major on the majors, the things that we actually need to do for humanity.
You see, I can agree with you on that, because what you just actually encapsulated in that statement is what the essence of humanity is.
Correct.
Regardless of whether you're a Muslim, or you're a Christian, or you're a Buddhist, or you're a Hindu worshiper, the most important thing is the fact that love is the common denominator. Right. And interestingly enough, the principles of Christ as a person are actually reflected or contained even in the book of Quran, in the book of the Holy Bible, and also the books of the wisdom ages. All right. So it tells you that Jesus as a concept, you understand, is a common factor that we can all find. So it's like you rightly said, if you're religious, you can't be spiritual. Spirituality and religiosity are two different things. And that is exactly what leadership is about. Because leadership is like, I know you are going through this, I have this ability to be able to do X, Y, Z, so I'm bringing that gifting, as you rightly said. Because one of the things I also want to pinpoint is this. If we adopt some of the principles of Jesus as a person, as a thought leader in our everyday engagement, where do you think we're going to be as a country?
I think we'll make a lot of advancements. If you take a cursory study of some of the most advanced countries on earth, in quote, right, you'll find they're not religious. Okay? They may have introduced a religion to us in this part of the world, but in the practice, they're not religious. They're spiritual. So they incorporate the principles in the good book, right, and apply it to their everyday lives, right from their constitution right down to the least of them in society. It's rumored that Mahatma Gandhi said, "I love your Christ, but I don't like your Christians." Okay, let's try to be like Christ. Let's be more Christ-like. You can't be 100% Christ-like because you have your own assignment on the earth. Okay, special giftings and abilities to you. But he's like the pattern son who can